the world's attention snapped to the Gobi Desert, a place once known for its endless sands and silence, now transformed into the epicenter of a technological revolution. Here, China powered up the world's first thorium reactor, a moment that would echo far beyond its borders. This wasn't just another power plant coming online, it was a seismic shift in the global energy landscape, a bold step into a future many had only imagined. For decades, thorium was the what-if of nuclear energy, touted as safer, cleaner, and more abundant than uranium, yet always just out of reach. Experts debated its promise, but few dared to act. While others hesitated and argued, China built. The nation's determination turned theory into reality, brick by brick, wire by wire. The launch was more than a technical achievement, it was a bold declaration to the world. A new leader was emerging in energy technology, ready to set the pace for the decades ahead. In the sterile control room, a chain reaction began, an invisible force that would send ripples across the globe, signaling the dawn of a new era. China hadn't just joined the nuclear club, it had redefined it. The rules of the game were changing, and every nation was now paying close attention. This molten salt reactor promised far less radioactive waste, directly addressing nuclear power's biggest public concern. It offered a glimpse of a cleaner, safer future. The world watched in real time, realizing that the nation which masters clean, reliable energy will shape the future, not just of power but of politics, economics, and global influence. The thorium reactor quickly became a symbol of ambition and technological prowess, a beacon of China's growing influence on the world stage. The race for energy dominance had been upended, old assumptions were being challenged, and new strategies were urgently needed. The United States, once the undisputed atomic pioneer, now faced a formidable challenger. The balance of power was shifting, and the stakes had never been higher. The quiet hum from the Gobi Desert was more than just the sound of progress, it was a wake-up call to the world. Leadership in energy must be earned and constantly renewed. The silent power shift had begun. The world stood at a crossroads wondering, how would America and the rest of the world respond to this new era? Energy is the currency of power. It's the invisible force that fuels every city, every industry, and every ambition on the planet. From the glow of a single light bulb to the heartbeat of entire economies, energy shapes the world we live in. The British Empire ran on coal, powering its factories and ships, forging an era of industrial dominance. Later, America's rise was built on oil, black gold that fueled cars, planes, and the machinery of modern life, making the US a global superpower. Now, as we stand on the brink of a new era, the nation that controls next-generation energy, be it advanced nuclear, renewables, or something yet to be discovered, will set the rules for the 21st century and beyond. It's about more than just keeping the lights on. Energy is the backbone of economic independence, the foundation of prosperity, and the key to global influence. Every home, every business, every government depends on it. Energy security is national security. Without it, nations are exposed to threats, instability, and the whims of foreign powers. On the world's chessboard, a new energy source is like placing a queen on the board. It changes the game entirely, opening up new strategies and shifting the balance of power. Dependence on foreign oil or gas makes nations vulnerable to price shocks, supply disruptions, and political leverage. Energy imports can become bargaining chips in international negotiations. But energy independence, especially through advanced nuclear technology, means a nation can chart its own course, free from external pressures. This is China's goal, a future where it controls its own destiny. China's massive investment in thorium reactors isn't just about technology, it's a strategic move to leap ahead and become the world's energy leader, setting standards and exporting influence. By exporting these reactors, China can create new dependencies, forge powerful alliances, and extend its reach into the energy grids of other nations. The competition is about more than just megawatts or market share. It's about shaping the global system, writing the rules, and deciding who benefits from the energy revolution. The question is clear: will the world's energy future be designed in America, with its legacy of innovation, or in China, with its ambitious vision and rapid progress? The leader in energy innovation will not only set the global agenda, but will also embed its values, standards, and influence across continents, shaping the lives of billions. The stakes couldn't be higher. The outcome will define the next century: who leads, who follows, and who gets left behind. There was a time when America stood at the forefront of nuclear innovation, leading the world in both ambition and achievement. Our nuclear power plants were symbols of progress, and the nation's confidence in atomic energy was unmatched. These reactors fueled the post-war economic boom, lighting up cities and powering industries, while setting a global benchmark for safe, reliable energy. The world looked to us for inspiration and guidance, but over the decades, that leadership has quietly slipped away, overshadowed by new challenges and shifting priorities. Today, the majority of our nuclear fleet is showing its age. Most reactors have been running for over 40 years, some even longer, pushing the limits of their original design. Instead of building the next generation of reactors, we're forced to patch up outdated systems, investing in repairs just to keep the lights on. The spirit of innovation that once defined American nuclear energy has slowed to a near standstill, with research and development lagging far behind global competitors. Delays, ballooning costs, and endless political debates have become the new normal, stalling progress and eroding public trust. In fact, the last new reactor ordered before the Vodal project dates all the way back to the 1970s, a stark reminder of how long we've been standing still. As a result, we've lost not only the skilled workforce but also the robust supply chains that once made large-scale nuclear projects possible. With each old plant that retires, we edge closer to losing a massive source of clean, reliable power, one that's crucial for our energy security. Our climate goals and the stability of our power grid are now at risk, as we struggle to replace what's being lost. Meanwhile, other nations are seizing the moment, investing heavily in new nuclear technologies and building the reactors of tomorrow. America's nuclear glow, once a beacon for the world, has faded to a dim memory. As the world moves forward, embracing nuclear innovation, the United States risks being left behind, watching from the sidelines as others shape the future of energy. China's nuclear program is defined by speed and scale. They're building reactors like cars on an assembly line. Standardization is their secret proven designs, repeated builds, and efficient supply chains. Each new reactor is faster and cheaper than the last. China has more reactors under construction than the rest of the world combined. Their plan, up to 150 new reactors by mid-century. This isn't a dream, it's happening now. China is creating unmatched nuclear expertise. They're not just powering their cities, they're becoming the world's top nuclear exporter. Developing nations see two options: slow, expensive Western projects, or China's fast, turnkey solutions. Beijing is setting a new global standard. The dragon's roar is the sound of a new era. The world is taking notice. Reliable, affordable energy is the foundation of modern life. Every aspect of our day, from alarms to hospitals, depends on electricity. For businesses, stable power is critical. High energy costs and unreliable grids drive jobs and investment elsewhere. China understands this. Their nuclear build-out ensures decades of low-cost, predictable power. Clean energy is now a necessity, not a luxury. Nuclear provides vast, round-the-clock electricity with almost no carbon emissions. It's the answer to powering growth without destroying the planet. Mastering clean energy brings global influence and moral authority. The new nuclear race is about building the foundation for prosperity. Without investment, we risk our economic future and global standing. Energy is the lifeblood of progress. We can't afford to run low. America's nuclear promise faded as public fear grew. The Cold War linked nuclear power to existential dread. 3 Mile Island and Chernobyl cemented those fears. Regulations tightened, costs soared, and public trust evaporated. New projects were canceled, and the industry stalled. Anti-nuclear movements shaped the narrative. The industry failed to communicate the benefits and relative safety. Decades of paralysis followed. Even as technology improved, we became stuck in the shadow of the past. While America hesitated, China learned. They studied Western failures and built a methodical, long-term strategy. Importing proven technology, they trained engineers and mastered safety. China leapfrogged to advanced, safer third-generation reactors. Now, they're innovating, investing in fourth-generation designs like thorium. Their goal, not just to catch up, but to lead. By learning from our mistakes, China turned hesitation into advantage. They're poised to dominate nuclear energy's future. Why is nuclear power so vital? Energy density. A tiny uranium pellet holds as much energy as tons of fossil fuel. Nuclear plants generate huge power from small footprints. They run 24/7, providing the reliable baseload our grids need. Renewables are important, but can't match nuclear's consistency. Nuclear is among the cleanest energy sources, low carbon, no air pollution. Waste is a manageable problem compared to climate change. This combination, density, reliability, cleanliness, makes nuclear the ultimate energy prize. It's the only proven way to power a major economy without emissions. The nation that leads in nuclear will shape the fight against climate change. That's the unmatched promise of the atom. The world stands at a crossroads, one path. China sets the global energy standard, exporting reactors and influence. America becomes a follower, losing economic and diplomatic clout. Our grid weakens and we miss the clean energy revolution. China's dominance shapes the rules and alliances of the future. But there's another path. America can rise to the challenge, treating nuclear innovation with urgency, streamline regulations, invest in new reactors, rebuild supply chains, commit to leadership from the top down. Unleash our labs and companies to build safer, smaller, affordable reactors, export our technology and values worldwide, secure energy independence and lead the fight against climate change. The choice isn't about nostalgia, it's about our future. The silent power shift is underway. Will we lead or be led?